Talking about life, religion, and the rules, politics.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Zealous Vibes. We leave nothing off the table. Conspiracy culture. Boy, I almost told you about your real name. See, you laughing. I'm about to call you about your government name.
Hey, they don't know me.
Culture. If it's happening, we talking about it, y'all. Before we get into our topic today we're doing kind of a Q&A. If y'all got some questions, let us know. We're going live on Facebook. If y'all got some questions on Facebook, let us know. And then today is pretty much getting to know Zealous Vibe crew. So we got some questions for each other as well. But before we kick this thing off, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves.
It's your boy Tone Block.
The Real Cherie on IG with a C.
It's your boy DJ Willie Will.
Okay, Siren. And it's your girl Taz, no other KT.
Yeah, man. But before we start, man, I just want to give shouts out to Club Odyssey, man. They let us come in here and do our thing in here. We've been here all of July, 1st of August.
Appreciate it. Good drinks
Absolutely.
too.
Thank y'all. Been loving it. For everybody who's been showing up every episode, man, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. For everybody who's been following us on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and anything I missed?
Spotify,
Apple Podcasts, all yeah, YouTube, and then the truly zealousvibes.com. Huh? So thank y'all, man, as well. So let's get into this, man. Getting to know Zealous Vibes. Tom, you look like you want to start this off already. You look like you got the smoke.
Nah. I ain't really had no question. Give me an example of the type of questions, and then I can better suit it, because I don't want to go on something that's like, wait a minute, you shouldn't have took it there. Like, nobody don't want to answer that. So.
Okay, let's start light. Well, I ask you a question. Who the hell is Tone Block? Like, where you come from? Where was you born at? And what brought you to Texas if you wasn't born in Texas? Let the people know. What's up?
My name is Anthony Block, so everybody call me Tony, or they call me Tone. So that's just Tone Block, real name, just not government name. I'm from Beecher, Michigan. Born and made, left there, went to the Army, and ended up in El Paso. That didn't pan out. Ended up in Shreveport, and then moved to Dallas. And just been out here loving it, and ain't going nowhere else until it's over. They're gonna have to bury me here, and
that's what I'm talking about.
No, that's love for Dallas.
Right, we convert him. He's a true Texan now.
They actually love us Dallas-ian.
All right, well, I mean, let's keep it going. Who is the real Cherie?
Hello, no.
Okay, I mean, the Real Cherie, she is straight out of Oak Cliff, Texas. Graduate of Carter High School. Yeah, I'm a Texas girl. I went to college in Texas, Stephen F. Austin. Shout out to Stephen F.
Oh, the
Nacogdoches, Texas, yeah. And then, after I graduated, I came back. I was a social worker for 13 years. And after that, started my own business. I have a lifestyle brand. Hey. I do motivational speaking. I'm writing a book. I have a skincare line and a clothing line. And this podcast. And I'm working on some other projects, too. But that's just a little bit about me. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio too.
Hey.
You a busybody.
That's what I'm saying. She got some AKAs she ain't throwing out there. She keeping it simple.
Yeah, that's me.
I like that.
I guess I should have got more in debt.
What you got? You want to keep going?
No, go ahead. I'll come back with some more later.
Go ahead, Taz. You got to say the best for last. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that must be me. So we going to skip you.
No, go ahead. What you got, Taz?
For anybody who don't know, I am Kentera. Can't find it nowhere else. But on a serious note, a little bit about me. I guess I'm from Dallas. I don't like to claim it, but I'm from Dallas.
Well, claim Houston then. Get away from here. No, just go ahead.
Australia at its most. For my Australian people out there. But actually, I want to start off. Maybe I'm a college dropout. Happily college dropout that went back to school to get a degree in healthcare administration and management with medical assistant, and Currently is going back for diagnostic sonography in September, so wish me well. I'm a mother too. If nobody knows, I'm a mother of a 3-year-old. My little fabulous little diva that I have.
Little Tasmanian.
Yeah, little Tasmanian. And Taz, as you know, comes from Tasmania Devil. Is why they call me Taz. Otherwise, yeah, that's a little bit about me.
I don't think they say the best for last because I don't even know what I want to say. Now I'm kind of like Tone now. Y'all are so awesome. I don't even know what to say, but it's yours truly. DJ Willie Will, of course. The Willie Will stands for Willie. And yes, Willie is my real name. I get that asked all the time. Is it short for William or is it short for... No, it's Willie. It's country.
Yeah.
Something you didn't know. It was my name, my dad's name, a brother's name, a grandfather's name. Yeah, we wanted those.
Yeah.
so yeah. Born and raised in Dallas, born in Dallas, Texas. I was raised in Dallas and Arizona for a few years down there. And the real Cherie is my classmate over here.
Hey.
Yeah.
Caught in the building.
Yeah. Military. So I'm a military vet. Did the military for several years there. Yeah. Did some time overseas. Came back to Texas. I love Texas, even though. Be real with y'all. Some of y'all kind of fucked up, but
It's a good place to live.
I just hate the
but I
traffic.
still love Texas, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a page out of Cherie book over here. Entrepreneur. Then ran a couple of business myself. Done helped a few people run a couple of their business. And now I'm doing a podcast, and that's all I think about right now. You know, I can't get as awesome as y'all, but yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you want to say it was all amazing?
Yeah, you're amazing.
Yeah.
You
What
say you
organization
wanna hide that one.
I'm with a different organization.
Yeah.
Masons is one of the organizations I am. So yeah.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Prince Hall Masonry. Yeah, we just had our 150th anniversary this year. It's been out that long.
Yeah.
So yeah, big shout out to Prince Hall
Congratulations to
Masonry right there. And King David 151. That's my lodge. Yeah.
Already.
Yep.
Let's get it rolling.
So before I start asking them questions, anybody got questions out there so far? All right. If y'all do have a question, just raise your hand. We'll get to you right away.
Come to the mic. Don't be shy.
Right. So I guess my first question is gonna go to Tom. If you have one talent that and your wife don't count. If you have one talent that nobody knows of, what would that be? One talent that nobody know. Something that you've done, you do, that you willing to claim.
I feel like I can fix anything, whether it comes to relationships. I can give you some advice. I might can't fix it, but I can give you some good advice, point you in the right direction, give you what I would do, and maybe you can fix it. Mechanical things, cars, housework, anything. I just feel like it ain't nothing I can't fix. I don't know if that's generic, because that's just how I feel, but nobody wouldn't know unless you fuck with me like Lil Mike know. He always call me for shit, so. But everybody else would be like, oh, that nigga don't know shit.
Handyman or Bob the Builder.
Right. What you got, Cherie?
A hidden talent? I wouldn't say nobody knows, but you have to know me really well to know that I'm a poet. I have written a couple of things that have been published. I have a notebook full of poetry. If you go to my church, the church I grew up in, I do poetry at church all the time. They always put me on the program, whether they just put me on there and then call me later and be like, you on the program? I'm like, oh, okay. But so that's a talent of mine.
That's what's up.
Yeah, tell us. We could have been going to poetry slams.
So, we about to be going. Y'all gonna see Zealous Vibes at the Poetry Lounge coming soon.
I don't ever do poetry slams, never, but I write. Like, I love to write. I write all the time. Yeah.
You see who gonna write your next song?
Where the symbols and all that? Where the
be your
stick. She could play the drums too, probably.
Ghostwriter.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you, DJ Willie Will?
My
What's
talent
something-
is so simple and plain. You know? Actually, my talent kind of runs in the family, but I don't think anybody know that I can do it.
What's
I can draw.
Oh.
That runs in our family.
How you gonna steal mine? How you gonna steal mine?
And I can draw, too.
It's just like, I'm gonna just steal
I
with talent.
cannot.
I didn't even tell you that.
See?
That's exactly
Now
what
you
I
got to
was gonna
rethink of one.
say.
Nah, so you can draw.
No, I can draw.
Do everybody know you can draw? Like, do they already know that?
You didn't know I knew.
No, I didn't know. So you didn't know I could draw.
Yeah,
See, so
did y'all know I knew how to draw? My mama is the only one who know I know how to draw. Like,
that's cool.
I draw. I'm very artistic.
It's a lot of things. Go ahead.
We spoke about zodiac signs, right?
Yeah.
And I'm revealing this because you never knew, right?
No.
You maybe had an idea. You knew. I think we talked about it
Nah, I
before.
don't know
we
what you're
actually
talking about. I
met
thought you were going to read my poem or something.
Oh,
zodiac sign. He said, I need to read it right now. Hold on. What that line mean?
I'm an Aquarius.
Okay.
I'm an Aquarius. And one thing about Aquarius is we're very artistic. So when it comes to drawing, singing, dancing, like we do a lot of hands-on activities. Like my cousin that sat with us, I think she sat last week. She draws. She does plays. She could dance. She
Lala,
like,
I'm gonna have to cut you off. So that's the one that everybody knows.
Knows how to do. Yeah.
Big shouts out to Lala. What's up, Houston?
Between drawing, dancing, and doing hair, like beauty, I'm like hands on with that. I don't use my talents as well. It's time consuming, but I love to do it from time to time.
Right. I forgot to tell something else. This is my niece over here. If y'all didn't know.
Yeah, everybody didn't know that.
If y'all didn't know that, yeah. This is Tasmania. So where she get her craziness from? I don't know where.
It's in y'all DNA.
DNA.
They ain't know.
Look, ask the aunties out
You
there.
say what?
They ain't know we could sing and rap.
Oh, they
ain't
didn't know.
we
I
had a
forgot
little
to bring the
single we
track.
started.
Who can sing and rap?
Oh, yeah.
now who can sing and rap?
Me and Tom, we laid down the track.
Yeah.
Sing and rap.
Well, I don't know about singing.
something
I ain't
like
heard
that.
that.
Yeah.
I want to hear. I want to
We
hear the
harmonized.
singing. Like, sing, I gotta hear the
Oh,
singing.
yeah.
I can hum a little bit.
Might have to put that in at the end
Harmonize.
somewhere.
Yep.
Wait.
What else I got?
Oh, well, I had a question that's been always on my mind. If you could be an animal, what would it be? Or what is an animal that describes you, or like your spirit animal, and why? Get y'all thinking.
I mean, off top, I'm going to have to say tigers because if you go to my house, you probably see tigers all over the damn place. Probably like the carpet and on my bed and pictures on my wall. And, yeah, it's not hidden. And why? Because it's just a force of nature, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't even know how to describe it, They focus. If they go after their target, they gonna creep and they gonna kill. So I mean, it's just part of my personality. I'm not always quiet, and then when I'm not quiet, you gonna see me, and by the time you see me, it's probably too late. Like yeah.
Okay.
so probably a tiger. Yeah. What you got?
I don't know.
Panda. No, just
Don't play you.
First thing that came to my mind, I'm just say that, was an eagle. I like eagles because. You was gonna say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for real. I
went
like
first
them
then. I think
because
she
they.
lying. She just biting off of both of us. Like,
Oh, wow.
That's two
you
in
got
a
a
row.
mind of your own over there. I'm sorry.
You gonna start going first?
No.
No, but they soar high above everything. They see everything. They're beautiful, and then they age backwards. Right, the older they get, the more beautiful and youthful they look. They're rare. You might not know they're there, but they see you. And so yeah, I'll be an eagle.
How long you thought about that?
I haven't.
Oh, okay. It sounds like she wrote that shit down. No, go ahead.
You know what's crazy, Cherie? Because he could tell you. I've been thinking about this question the whole time, because we always talk about fun stuff, and I'm like, we should talk about, what animal will we be and why, because that's something that kind of brings it out.
Yeah.
So before you came, I was like, I'm thinking about a bald eagle, the same reason, they oversee a lot of people.
Yeah.
I learned that they have like this 360 vision, and it's so clear that they can see like maybe 10 to 100 miles prior.
360?
Yeah.
I wonder.
Well, because they can see around, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, they have different.
Keep speaking.
They can see around
Keep
different,
speaking.
whatever. But I might be half or true, half not.
No, it's true.
But yeah, see, and then you know, people don't ever. Well, praise don't never see them coming. They can get snakes, rats, alligators.
Fish, they get fish out the sea.
Hello,
They come from the sky and they see a fish.
Yes, and just grab
swoop
you
down
up.
and grab it. And it didn't even see them coming.
Yep, and that's how I feel like with my personality. A lot of people, you know, they don't know me just from first, you know, picture. They don't know from a mile away. I done seen you and I done seen your character. I done seen how you act and how you, you know, treated someone or done did something. I done already seen through you. And I feel like a bald eagle, I'm there 100 miles away. I see it.
Right.
Yep.
I see
you. Just won't see me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
What you got, Tom?
All y'all, I respect what y'all say, but that shit is all crazy.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you why.
Hate.
Y'all all want to be predators and you know what I'm saying, and the apex and shit. Like,
Oh, wow.
you gotta
Like,
go
we
out
just
there
wanna
and
be
fight for
dominant.
yours.
What you gonna
Be a
be?
dolphin.
I'm gonna be
A monkey?
I'm gonna be a dog.
A dog. Oh, because everybody love her. You
Look.
seem like you fit as a
I'd
dog.
probably be a
You
beagle
want
or
to be
something.
nurtured.
Be a chihuahua.
Look,
Somebody gonna take care of me and feed me, and I can still hunt.
still
Like,
look.
I'm just gonna be a dog.
He gonna be an ankle biter. When they look out there, make a lot of noise.
Hey, I ain't got time to bite. You just bark and be the alarm system for a good owner.
Or sit and be lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna get the
belly
door?
rubs and
Yeah.
stuff. Wanna
Somebody at the door. Yeah.
Go get it.
Don't be
You
mad
heard
because
this
y'all
baby
want to
cry?
work and shit. I just want to chill and live.
So we was talking about singing earlier. After we answer this, we're gonna go and break a little bit. We was talking about singing earlier. So, if you could sing karaoke, what would be your karaoke song? If you knew the words, what would be your karaoke song?
That's
if
crazy.
they just right now, they'd be like, do karaoke. What would you present? What would you sing?
I'm gonna probably do Anthony Hamilton, Her Heart, or
All right.
Oh yeah,
might
we
do
had our
that,
moment. You need to fast forward.
Nah.
Well, look
I
at
might do
Tom
that,
fans over there.
Yeah.
He got a
She
whole
said,
thing.
sing it to me.
And the pennies out. The penny droppers.
Go ahead.
or that R. Kelly, that slow dance.
I knew
with,
he was gonna say R. Kelly. I knew he was gonna
Because
say
he always bring
Shout
up
out
R.
to
Kelly.
Kels.
Like, this is idol or
R. Kelly
something.
and Anthony Hamilton is his go-to.
Hello.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Tom. Don't let them knock you off your grind, man. They hating. What
It's
you got,
crazy.
Sheree?
Probably an old school song. Like I love Anita Baker, "Giving You the Best That I Got."
Oh, give me
like that.
the best. Hold on.
But can you sing though?
I don't claim to be a singer. Have I publicly sang songs? Yeah.
In church?
Yeah.
See, no, see, that's where it started. See, that's where it started.
Yeah.
So yeah, she got some. Me, I would probably have to be an Usher song. It'd probably
Yeah,
be
we
any Usher
know
song.
Let
Probably
It
like
Burn,
70,
the
Let It
song.
Burn. That'd probably be that. It
You
probably
read
would
this
be
on
that
them
one.
papers?
Yeah. I think that fool wrote that song.
Yeah.
We need to. We
Or
need
Confessions.
To
What about
invite Usher
Yeah.
sometime or
One or the
somewhere.
other.
Like,
Yeah, one or the other. What you got, Taz, for me?
It's
always
crazy
confessing something,
because
I am.
back in the day, like, you know, over the time you grow and you get older, your voice, you know, gets a little deeper, you mature. Back then, I could claim that I knew how to sing. You know, we practice or whatever. So back then it used
Did you
to
just
be.
say every kid sounds good when they young?
No, I didn't say
Oh,
every
okay, my
kid.
bad.
No, I just said as a kid,
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like I did. You know,
Oh,
because
okay.
we practiced at the times and did choir and, you know, have school stuff. And back then it used to be it used to be a Beyonce song, Halo. It used to be Halo. When I used to be that, you know, that little soprano, you could do a little bit of a little alto or something. But now, oh, it's raspy. You know, you grow old and you smoke, you drink.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little rest.
Yeah, I know. It'll probably be
Life Jennings.
it'll probably be You by no, not You. With You by Tony Terry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I know that song.
That's my shit. I feel like that could be a wedding song.
My other
or
one would have
something.
been Whitney. I Have Nothing.
I thought about that.
you can't
I think
sing
y'all
that
just been in
song.
my head all day.
Whitney
I ain't got
Houston
nothing
is,
to prove.
Yes,
is a
I love
hard
Whitney
song to
Houston.
sing.
It
Any
do
song,
because she is.
she
Like I
that.
love the Lord. She just be all
she
out.
like that.
Like she
She
just
like that.
up there. But I have nothing. I feel like that's one of like the low pitched songs that she kind of made out of all the other songs.
No, it started off slow.
It do.
But she gonna go there, yeah.
She gonna be
Man, I
she
take
gonna
it
get
there.
in it. Hold your breath
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're about to get on break. Before we go on break, man, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, Zealous Vibes. Hit us up on Facebook. And when we come back, we got a guest in the building who's going to share some information with us. And then we're going to go into our little side conversation talking about common sense ain't coming anymore. And we was talking about this the other day, too. So we're going to mix that in. What were we talking about the other day?
Which one? Which conversation?
Unspoken rules.
Unspoken
Yeah, so we're
rules.
going to tie both of those in. So let's have some fun with it. This Zealous Vibes, man. We out. Oh, we see you after the break. Yeah.
Yeah, you know it's true.
I think there's a thin line between, like, sometimes, people look up to people and then they envy. And they envy in the most negative way, because I have been in situations and I've been on teams to where, like, I had women and I was looking for support and I, had that extra leadership and it had a secret agenda against me, and then I had to, like, fight that. Like, I thought you was my sister. I thought that you was somebody who had my back. And then they get so close to you, and then they feed into other women, and they talk about you, and it be to a point to where it diminished like your feel for other. Like you know what? I'm a be in my own little bubble. I'ma do stuff on my own. That's why people look for sisterhood. They look for organizations, and then when they get into these organizations and they get into the sisterhood, it's not what they expected.
All right. Oh, we started over there. Quayla, you got us recording. Oh, shit. Can you hit that? Who's that talking?
You got one of them. That's
Well, we got some ghosts up in the building.
A ventriloquist? I'm looking at his mouth.
Y'all didn't know I was a ventriloquist, did y'all?
I'm looking
Throwing my voice all across the room and shit.
at. That's a hidden talent.
That's a hidden talent right there, man.
I'm over here hearing a little singing like,
Right, I'm so good, I tricked myself.
I'm like, no, I'm looking at you confused, but you look confused.
you ain't the one telling them.
I know this voice. I know this voice.
Oh, man. Welcome back, man. This is Zealous Vibes, and we are back, man. Going into this second part of this show right now. Thank y'all for sticking with us. Everybody was on Facebook, man. We love y'all. Let's go ahead and reintroduce ourselves one more time.
it's your boy Tone Block.
The real Cherie on IG with a C.
DJ Willie Wee.
Taz, no other KT.
And we got our guest in the building.
Vincent L. Gulley, Facebook and Instagram.
Yes. Vincent, man, he came in a few podcasts ago, a few episodes ago. If I can remember, you saw us on Facebook and stopped on in, man. We really appreciate it. We had a couple of words, and I was like, man, we got to get you up here just to kind of tell your story, man, because there's a lot of things that are going on, and you never know what might motivate somebody else. So if you don't mind, before we get into our other topics and stuff, if you don't mind, just let everybody know a little bit about yourself and some of the stuff you told me when I talked to you before.
Okay, I'm gonna give you all a short version of it. I'm an ultra marathoner, but I didn't grow up in athletics or sports growing up. I had no background, no strength training, nutritional training, nothing whatsoever. At the age of 56, this is when I started this journey, but before I turned 50, before the age of 56, my only brother, my mother's firstborn son, he died at the age of 55 from congestive heart failure. I was 53 at the time. When he died, I kind of looked at his lifestyle. I was somewhat similar, and so as a man and as a son, I wanted to take that pain from my mother, but I couldn't. So what I did, I gave her my word that she won't bury me, not because of my life choices.
Right.
And I said, as a matter of fact, the order of business, the natural order of life is for me to bury you. So I kind of played with it. When I turned 55, the whole year, because my brother passed away at 55, someone that close, I had so much anxiety thinking my heart is going to give out on me.
Like you was next. Because
Yeah.
you was eating kind of the same kind of, or bad diet, shall I say?
I was somewhat, but it's more drinking than anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, my brother, he was drinking also in drugs.
Okay.
So a little deeper, but still similar.
Yeah.
And so when I turned 56, though, when I passed 55, I said, if that didn't kill me, my heart not going to give out. So I started walking the hiking trail, Cedar Ridge Preserve, not too far from here, right? So that's my home. I call it my second home. But then I went from there to running. And so the first thing I did, I shared with you, was that in my hometown of Hope, Arkansas, I ran 75 miles. That was to honor my grandmother and my mother.
Man, yeah, big shot.
So I went from running maybe 3 or 4 miles to training to run 75. And the progression that it took in 21 was I started 13 miles, which was a half marathon. My first marathon was a full 26 miles on the trails, and that was in March. And then maybe a month later, I did a 50K, which was 31 miles on the trail. And then June 19th, to honor, celebrate my brother, his birthday June the 20th, mine June 21st. So what I did to celebrate him, I ran 55 miles, and my mother was there present to see me run for him June 19th, 2021. And so I ran a couple 50Ks in between then and there, but January 1st, 22 is when I went home and ran the 75 miles.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
that's
that was
Congratulations.
that changed my life, though.
Yeah.
So I have a book in me called The Last 11 Miles that one day I'm going to write. But those last 11 miles changed me. And just recently, past November, at the age of 60, I ran 100 miles.
Well, he don't look like no 60. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Wow.
Clock it.
I'm just saying. Let me look in the mirror right now. I need to be looking like that when I'm 60.
What's your regimen? Look,
So,
75 miles.
So my thing, in short, I'm going to end this, but my thing is to encourage us, especially black men. You know, when I look at, when you look at couples who've been married like 30, 40, 50 years, and you hear of one of them being a widow, it's normally the wife. And see, we as men, we say we're the head of the house. We're the protectors.
Right.
Well, how can we be the head of the house, the protectors? We can look solid on the outside, but are we going to make sure we're good on the inside? Because the inside is what's killing us. It's not so much the outside.
It's the
It's what's
inside.
going on the inside. So my thing is, I just want to encourage us not to do what I do running, but to get active walking.
Hello.
Yeah.
Before I came here, I ran 10 miles. Before I came here.
Man.
So
I ran 10 miles. I'll be asleep right now.
10 miles.
So if I can go clock in on somebody's job
Yeah.
and make sure their dreams stay alive,
Right?
when I get off, I'm going to clock in my life to make sure I stay alive.
Hello.
The lights stay on, and
Amen.
I ain't talking about your lights at your house. I'm talking about your soul.
How long do it take? Like, I know 10 is, I guess that's your daily regimen or just one of the daily goals you equate to and get. How long do it take to do 10 miles?
Well, it varies. Well, for me, like today, because of the temperature, and it wasn't about speed, just time on feet.
Yeah.
I did it like in 1 hour and 27 minutes.
Oh, that's a.
It's all about moving.
Yeah, just
It is. It's
constant
staying
moving your
moving,
feet, and stop when you need to stop. When I say stop, I mean walk. Take your water break, hydrate. But something people don't know is what you do the before work. See, I drink a gallon of
Stretching.
water every day. As you see, I'm sipping on water right now. So water and electrolytes is very important that we have in our bodies, because you never. I have this mindset of thinking I never know when I'm gonna need to get active. Like if something happened and a family member, a friend called me, I never wanted to say, wait a minute, I got to get ready. I want to always be ready. We use that slogan, I stay ready so I don't have to get ready.
Yeah.
But how many of us are truly
How many is it truly
Ready.
truly ready?
Yeah.
And I'm saying ready for life.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna speak about me. One time I liked the dress, I was casket ready.
Yeah.
Cause I was dying on the inside. Now I'm life ready. I don't have to look so good on the outside.
Right.
I'm life ready now.
I just want to speak on one thing you said earlier, and I promise you won't have a podcast because we haven't had our male podcast yet. We're going to have this one. But it's about the male thing that you said, that we are, besides leaders and providers and stuff, we are protectors. And if we think that we're going to protect our family and our loved ones, you got to stay around long enough. There's a lot of people that don't even have that thought process. And I'm not going to lie, I even had that thought process. You never think, okay, I need to stay around long enough as I can to make sure that my child grows up, that grandchild grows up, and they have the best support that they need. Because as a parent, after your child is grown up, there's still work to be done. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to have a podcast on that man thing about being a protector and being a provider, but also having the mindset long term so that you can protect the things that you love.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Want me to be honest?
And stay living.
Honesty, let's go.
It's off of what you said.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like everything you said was right. Like you should be, you know what I'm saying, trying to prolong life, eat better. Especially like if you've been doing it as long as I've been doing it. It's like at some point you gotta stop. I say it all the time, and one day I'm actually gonna do it. But the thing is, when you think about, I guess it's what you said when you think I gotta be around to raise my kids and my grandkids. Just being perfectly honest, at times I'm like, shit, I just hope I'm around long enough to raise my daughter. Once she good, I don't ever think that far. But I want to be around and be healthy for it. But you only got to, at least me and probably some other people probably think, shit, as long as I raise mine, I know I did the right thing. They're going to be able to raise theirs right. Right. But it will be a blessing, of course, to be around.
You're absolutely right about that, because growing up, I don't think in my generation, we was not really projected to live past like 30-something. Like people was thinking that we was going to die after the 20s or late 20s. As a black man, like we was either going to die in the streets or we going to be in jail or something else was going to get us.
Everybody thought they was going to die in 2000. Shit. We had canned goods, basements, and everything. Water.
Yeah. But thank you for sharing your story. You got some more?
Well, I just want to say that, all the time people fear aging. Well, here's the thing about aging. Aging means you're still alive. And if if you're going to be alive, why not be alive healthy?
Yeah.
Right.
We can make excuses. And I have this slogan, no excuses, just elevation. But the word goes in between those two words is execute.
Right.
We have to execute.
Yeah.
We execute for everything else and everybody else, but we don't do it for ourselves.
Hello.
It's not that we don't know. A lot of times we have been exposed, but now more and more we're hearing about it. And some people saying, well, how do I get started? I say, step outside your front door. That's all you have to do. You don't need no gym membership. You don't need no special equipment. If you truly want it, if you want it as bad as you want to breathe, if someone is choking the life out of you and you know you need that breath to live, you do everything you can to live, right? So all I'm saying, to be here for our queens, for our children, our grandchildren. I'm 61. I still got more days ahead of me than I do behind me, because that's just the way I choose to live and think.
I'm loving it.
Let me ask you one more thing before it's over. Like, you look like you're in good health, fit and everything, 61, like, hey, hats off to you. Do you have any advice, like, far as things you should cut out or maybe put in your diet? Because I know it's got to be more than just the cardio and the mind of it. You got to also put nutrients in your body and everything. Like, what are you putting in or taking out of your diet to help, get you to the point of where you're looking now?
Okay, well, first of all, I am not a nutritionist at all. I am an adult distance coach. I can help you build your cardio, but this is what I personally do. I had some fish today, right? Very rarely do I eat fried food. I'm a fruits, vegetable, fish, grill, bake, Fishman. I love my water.
Hello.
I love water. I eat fruit maybe 3 or 4 times a day. That's just something that's good for the body. See, the Bible says the earth has everything it needs, the herbs to heal the body.
Yeah.
You know, so when you start putting those things in your body, eventually your body gonna start rejecting some stuff that we so used to eating.
Yep.
Now, I'm not gonna say cut anything out. What I would say in moderation, though, if we do moderation, then I believe we can change a lot of things. And what it is not all the time hereditary. It's what I call dietary. It's what we putting in our mouth, man.
Exactly.
If we can cut back on some of it, you'll be surprised.
Yes.
All right, let me ask you this to get a little more direct. What are the secret recipes you drinking and eating? Like, are you doing cayenne pepper and vinegar or what? Like, what? Give us something.
I said, put us in your kitchen. Put us at the beginning of the day and put what you put in your cup.
Like, we know not to eat certain things, but we do. But what's a secret? Like, if you drink
He want to
this and
get
eat
your
this.
regimen. He want to get the whole recipe, the meal plan, and all of that.
Okay,
Look.
so I'm gonna get a short version. I love the juice. So celery, cucumber, you got
Apples.
lemon and lime. Also, sometimes I get my berries, and you talking about
Blackberry,
strawberry, blackberry, raspberry, berries, and I just put them in water and kind of let it infuse.
Infuse,
Yeah. Also, sea moss. Now, for us brothers,
Hello.
and
It's popular nowadays.
it's amazing. It's amazing at the age of 30 and 40, brothers got ED, erectile dysfunction
right.
issue.
Oh, yeah.
And what they say, they don't care because they got this pill, right? Well, what I tell you, get some beets in your life. Get some beets in your life that can change your
heard
life.
that, yeah.
And cut back on the greasy food like, what's the...
Chicken.
Yeah. I don't, the nachos and
chitlins,
stuff.
pork chops.
Yeah, the hot wings.
Pizzas,
The hot wings.
yeah.
Cause all it's doing is clogging up your arteries.
Arteries, yeah.
Once you unclog your arteries, you have corrected that. But by taking that pill, I'm telling you, what they're not telling you is that pill has so many side effects that you're not feeling it now.
Yeah.
And I know some people say, well, I'm gonna die of something. You're right. Or you ready to die today.
Right,
Yeah.
you're gonna die earlier.
If you're not ready to die today, why are you putting that in your body?
Right.
We can correct it. Beet juice, beets. I juice beets.
I do too. I got some sitting in the refrigerator right now.
So those things right there, brother, it's real. It's real simple. We have the stuff, but if you juice it, you get the nutrient to go directly into your bloodstream, and that's where your immune system is built.
Yes.
That's where it lives in your bloodstream. I eat for my blood. If you eat to live, you will truly live. But you eat to satisfy your appetite, you shorten. I'm not gonna say you will, but it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Most definitely, you're gonna introduce more issues than not into your life.
I
That's
love
good
it.
stuff.
I love it. I love it. Anyone
I
got
appreciate
questions out
that.
there
That's good stuff.
for him? Y'all good?
That is real good because.
What'd you say? You want him to be your coach? Try that. No, she trying to get a number. Girl, shut up.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, but we appreciate that. Anybody got any other questions before we move on?
No, moving on. We're going to get into that common sense.
Yeah. Feel free to stay up here if you want to.
Yeah, stay up and
All
talk, don't be shy.
Right. So I know y'all have to be thinking about it. You been thinking about it yet, Tom?
I've been thinking.
I've been drinking. I've been thinking.
I can start this off. I can start this party off, man.
ahead.
Tell us what
the
it is.
history of it, right?
Yes. Let's go back down to history. 1776.
What?
Independence time. So, common sense, the originator or the original phrase common sense comes from one of our 13 colony founding fathers, Thomas Paine. And I'm not sure if you guys know who Thomas Paine is. They speak to us with this, European history that they used to tell us in school.
Yeah.
And
Doctrine. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So common sense came from a book that he wrote back when the American Revolution happened to free themselves from the British, the 13 colonies, which is our northern states, New England, New York, Pennsylvania, all of those, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, all
Y'all
of those.
see why I
things
keep
are
her
13
around?
colonies.
My dictionary over here. Go ahead.
So, as you guys know, 13 colonies was those states that Britain would always conquered or always ruled. If you know some things, Boston Tea Party or certain things of those natures, you'll know that the British always took over. So Thomas Paine, he wrote Common Sense to kind of help people free themselves against British. They feel like it was something that they could regulate, saying that, hey, we don't need the Britain. It's common, like we say all the time, it's common sense. We don't need them. We have ways, and we got ways to go around being around them. So he wrote the book to kind of help people while they were in war around the American Revolution, just to get like a little story backline line of it. He argued that both logical and necessary for the colonies to break away from British rules is, as you know, taxes and overly things that the colonies were having to pay on. British was the ones who had conquered those things, so they were trying to find ways to break against it. Like, he was trying to advocate our own government system, which, as you know, started with Democrats and Republicans, and he was on the Republican side. His target was to help people break away from Britain. Aimed to sway those who were in the fence towards the idea of independence. So, as you know, Independence Day was, of course, we ended up conquering from Britain, was July 4th, 1776. Well, he published that book in January 10th, 1776 to help Americans to understand how to break away from British, how to free themselves, how to be independent, because, as you know, other countries are communist. So that's where common sense comes from. And now, as we have today,
right now,
it's something that we as human beings should already know or be able to step into knowledge. Like, those are things that you possibly should know to live off on a daily basis, as we call it.
And I just want to thank you, and then I'll turn it over to Tone or Cherie. I just want to thank you because there's a lot of things that we do and we say, and we don't know the background to it because it becomes our language. But appreciate you for breaking that down to us. Now we know exactly what it came from. What you got, Tone?
I'm going to keep it simple. Common sense going to tell you, if you ask some little, say we here, and this bitch cried it, and the nigga get to shooting, common sense tell you run to the door and get the fuck out of here. Now,
if one person run, everybody better run.
No, because it's
Like
gonna be
black
somebody recording like a dumbass.
They ain't got sense.
They ain't got no sense. And now we come to today, like, is common actually common?
They normalize staying there recording it versus protecting yourself. Yeah, what you got?
That's what we're talking about. Common sense is not common.
Right.
Or maybe it's not common as it used to be.
No, definitely not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think another one that gets overlooked for me, and it stands out like a sore thumb, is judgment. I can't stand judgment. People who pass judgment. To me, it's a common sense thing, right? Don't say you had that. You wrote that down?
It's on there.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
No, we already established she likes stealing people's stuff. Don't even listen to her. Keep talking. She like to steal people's
No, but
stuff.
seriously, I think passing judgment, it's so simple, right? Because when you pass judgment, that means you're judging someone or something or a situation, and you don't have the facts. You don't have the context. You have none of the tools you need to make a judgment, to make a decision, to formulate your opinion on that person, thing, or situation. You're just doing it based solely on what you think, and you without any facts to support your thoughts.
Yeah.
That to me is common sense.
So-
it would be common sense not to do it. And then let me just take you biblical, because biblically speaking, the word of God says, he says not to do this. Why? Because when you pass judgment on anybody, what you did first was commit the sin. So you actually sin first. You might be judging them on whatever you think about them, but you're actually sinning first in the eyes of God. Common sense ain't common.
Yeah.
Well, Lord, I'll be praying every night. 'Cause every time I see somebody, I be judging them out of
You
there.
do?
It
First
depends on how they
impressions, like,
walk,
you
how they
real
talk, how they
judgmental?
approach me, if they cut me off. I mean, everybody really do it. Y'all just don't acknowledge it.
No.
No,
Because see,
that's
that's
not
somebody.
judging.
If somebody cut you off, they did a thing.
Yeah.
You don't need no facts. That is a fact. They didn't cut you off. Passing judgment means like you just looking at your cousin and you formulate opinion about her, and you don't
Without
even know
any
without knowing
fact-finding
nothing.
evidence. Okay, I got you.
That's
That's
judgment.
a judgment.
I guess I'm good, Lord. I guess I know.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
Y'all saved
argue.
my soul today.
Yeah.
It's just the words you using. That's stereotyping.
Yeah.
Well, stereotyping is a form of judgment.
Judgment, yeah.
It is.
We
But
wouldn't
that's what
have
I'm
tea if it wasn't for that shit.
But that's what I'm
I
saying.
need to clock
Are you
that
talking-
shit.
Nah, that's
Need a little
no.
messy,
We
y'all.
can't normalize judgment. We can't. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing good about it. We can't walk around judging each other or judging a book by its cover when you ain't even opened up the book.
Right.
You know, there's an old saying: before you judge a person, walk in their shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't know what that person has been through. You don't know what their life history is or journey has been to get them where they are. You don't know why they are the way they are because you don't know them, which makes it like not.
It doesn't
You
make
know what I mean?
sense.
It doesn't make
So
sense.
it's common today to judge, but it's not sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You don't even know this person,
know
and you
what?
mad at them.
Common sense ain't common because now you got an iPhone or something you look at and that bitch tell you whatever you need to know. You don't need to know shit.
AI.
You just gotta know how to ask for it. That's common sense now.
He said,
If you
"Come
know
and
how to
your
ask.
phone."
But you know what? When you put something, you can't put in your phone who is Cherie and it give you the answer.
Right.
Right?
It might find you if I'm on the right app.
It can't. It can't.
Okay, look.
It's impossible.
Unless it took some data out
It's
of you,
impossible.
You know, we know Sheree.
Your phone can't tell you who I
So
am.
I have a question.
That's why we need to have person-to-person
Right.
interactions.
Interactions
I
about
found
You want to
you
get
on
to know me, you
Facebook.
got to talk to me. But see, and that's another thing. I'm glad you
That
brought
was
that
my
up.
phone.
I'm glad you brought that up. Facebook, social media, y'all understand this. That is a snapshot of someone's life.
All right,
A
all
snapshot. Whatever they post on social media, do you realize that
Not they
doesn't mean
full
you
life.
know them? You don't know them. All you know is what they posted.
Might be a
That
green
is a
screen.
snapshot. And let me say this. That's what I wanted you to know. So if I don't mind, if I posted it, then I don't mind you knowing that about
Hello.
me. But in no way does that mean you know who I am. You
They
doesn't.
look happy. They ain't happy.
You don't know.
That's probably all you gonna tell me for the first date anyway. So that's all I need to know.
It is not.
What's your
It is
question,
not.
DJ Willie Will?
Shit, I ain't got no question no more. I mean,
have
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to absorb what y'all saying because what you saying, common sense is if you see somebody on Facebook, understand that that's not who they really is.
It
That that's
could. It's
just
a
fraction.
possibility.
So if you
Yeah.
meet somebody after you seen them on Facebook and you just think they this one whole thing that you thought, that's not common
And
sense.
you're
to
judging
think
them
that
off
way.
what they post.
Yeah.
You still don't know them. You actually will have to have a conversation and learn for yourself. Oh, they not even like how they are on Facebook. That's because you judge them.
All right, that's the question I was gonna have. So
Oh,
is
we
it
got a
common?
question.
Okay. Well, give me 1 second before you talk. So is it common sense to just use the tools that's available to you to better your thoughts and better your agenda? Is that
No,
common sense to
because
use the
then
tools that's provided around you?
No, because that's
So if I got a pencil, I need to
What?
write on that paper. I don't use that pencil.
well, yeah, that is a part of it. I can say because that's basic, and what it says is like basic knowledge of things for real world experiences. So if it was a paper out and it's a pencil, we'll think that's common. You should know
Yeah.
that to use that pencil.
So if I need to look at the
But-
time and not do it, so if I need to look at the time, will I go to my phone?
Yeah, but then the thing is, I feel like that's why we say common isn't as common
Common
sense as
anymore.
you
It
expect,
changes,
because
huh?
it's something that you actually have to learn. You know, it's something that you would expect that you'll think somebody know, but in real life experiences, you could tell a 2-year-old, oh, you know you're supposed to use that pencil, but they don't know that they're supposed to use that pencil to write. They probably use something else to use it. That's their own common knowledge of everything. So I just think
You gonna get to the end? What y'all got out there?
Let me break it down. One, it's instinct with knowledge. That's all common sense is. You act, you just going off instinct. You know to do this, but you got a knowledge of it. That's how you know. Common sense. Go ahead. I'm
what,
sorry.
what you got out there?
sometimes.
Who we talking to out there? Say your name, say your name.
hey.
No one is around you. Say, baby.
Introduce
I
yourself.
talk lighter.
My boy, all teeth out there.
Right?
Yeah, we can
Just
hear you.
bling shit.
We can hear you.
Yeah,
we can hear you.
I don't know. Can y'all hear him?
If he talk.
All right. Yeah, I think otherwise about Facebook. I think Facebook does bring us into your life. Like if you walk around naked and popping that thing all the time.
Oh my God.
I'm approach you. I think I'm about to have a good time. You see what I'm saying? Like we about to have a good time.
How I'm not supposed to judge off what you gave me?
Yeah, and then you talking about let's go to church. No.
So you said
So
it makes
wait.
sense she about that life.
So,
If she
okay.
doing all that on that Instagram. Go ahead.
Let me say this. Are you saying that just because a person posts explicit material online, they can't be in the house of the Lord on Sunday and invite you?
No, that's not what he's saying.
That's what he said.
He said that
He
you
said
allow
he
him to
don't
hit
prefer
too.
it.
No, and then he
Oh,
brought
go
up
ahead.
church.
My bad. Go
Yes, he
ahead.
did.
Explain what you talking about.
What'd you say again?
You brought up the person that's posting explicit material online, and then they also invited you to church, as if the two can't exist.
They can. The freaks be at the church.
Well, okay, but my point is, this is my point. You judge the person on posting explicit material as if you knew that person. But then when you were shocked when they turned around and invited you to church, that's your own judgment. Every church house, let me just say, every church is full of sinners. That's what it's all about. God doesn't expect you to clean yourself up and just sit at home. No, come with your sins. Just because they posted explicit material don't mean they can't be on a journey to getting their life right. So when they invited you to church, you thought that wasn't of them because all you see on Facebook is explicit material. But that doesn't mean you know them in their entirety. The two can coexist. And I ain't trying to say one is right or wrong, because that would be my judgment. That ain't my place. What I'm saying is it's a journey. You just didn't know that part because you stopped at the part of what you saw on Facebook.
He said, as long as you don't come with your Dallas gentleman attire to church, you good.
Nah, I get what he was saying. At least I think if you out here busting it open, you doing all this and all that, OnlyFans or whatever, and then you see me and you want to take me to church, I want what you doing. I don't want to go to church with you because you ain't got it together in my eyes. Not to say you ain't on your journey, but motherfucker, don't tell me to come to church and you doing shit way worse than what I'm doing.
I hear what you're saying.
I'm just
So
trying to
it
be a
becomes
product of it.
I don't know, can we call it false advertisement?
No.
No, listen, hold on, let me
speak. Y'all about to cut me off.
When I say that, because that person sees what you're doing on social media, they want what they see.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they approach you and y'all talking, they want
That's not what they was
that. And all of a sudden, I'm not saying that you can't do that, but now you're not giving what you advertise.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm hearing. Hold on. I think he's going to clarify it.
So what's the difference in that and a woman looking at a dude and he got all this money, but then they go out and he ain't spending any money on them?
It's the same to me. It ain't no difference.
It's not.
Because it feel common. I mean, then that's
It still
exactly
was
what we do.
judgment
We push
if she
judgment.
thought she met her a rich dude.
Yeah.
That's her judgment. He posted based on solely on what she saw. She didn't get to know this person to see if he was rich or not. If these riches was beyond social media, because you can put anything you want on social media. You can look a certain way and not be living that lifestyle. So you actually got to get to know a person like that. If that lady that you saying, or a woman, whatever, is busting it open on social media, right? She doing that to OnlyFans. She doing that to make money. What if that's not how she is in her day to day?
But she should be treated accordingly to how she's acting.
And I guess that's what.
So what she's posting, you mean? So everybody that posts, right? That's what you're saying. Everybody that posts, that's how you should treat them and approach them?
I mean, that's
No.
that's how it is. I mean, that's not what we should be doing, but that's exactly how it portrays.
Do y'all know that people post stuff now, content because Facebook, social media, Instagram, they pay you to post, and the more likes and clicks you get on and interaction you get on your page, they send you a check. Some people are posting content and it has nothing to do with how they live in real life.
But on top of that,
And you out here judging them for it. Come on now.
But on
then
top of
that's
that,
how-
you shouldn't be co-signing or sponsoring something that you're not willing to say, hey, I sponsor
This not what it is.
This not what it
Yeah.
is. So if you saying, hey, I'm putting this out there, you okay with it. Don't say everybody do this and you're not okay with it. That's what we're saying.
Who
And
said
that's why-
everybody do it? That person's page belongs to them. That's not encouragement on you to become a stripper or bust it
No, but
open.
see-
You just said advertisement.
but-
So if they advertisement, they're saying go do it.
No, sir.
Or enjoy it, or watch it, or
I've
entertain,
seen
be
plenty of
entertained
posts
by
that
it.
said, "Y'all, I post content. This has nothing to do with my real life."
But that's some people, not all people.
I didn't
There's
say
that
all.
exception.
Yeah, but
There's
and
that
that's what
exception.
I didn't say all. That's why we
Yeah.
talk. And then this ties into common sense. Do I need to
Right.
say all, or do we know
I
that
know,
this is
and
not?
see-
It's exceptions to every rule. We ain't got to name them all.
Yeah.
Right, but then I think that's what ties into his common sense is like the judgment that we get off of it. You post what you advertise, just like Sprite. You post what you advertise. If you saying that you gonna quench my thirst and it's gonna keep my my breath flying away and I'm gonna be hydrated as I should be, that's what I expect out of that advertisement.
You can expect it, but until you drink that Sprite and realize for yourself that it did not quench your thirst,
Right,
you
but
would
that's
never
after,
know.
and that's
But
why
that's
we
the
get
advertisement, though.
that's why we say common isn't as common because until you dive deeper into the knowledge of it, then that's
Ain't that
we
what I
can
just said?
actually
Didn't I
know.
just say you got to get to know a person to know who they really
Right, of
are?
course.
But there's
yes.
two different things.
That's what I said.
And we
No,
can go.
that's
There's two
straight.
different things. There's one, the initial expectation and
Right.
the initial thought process. That's totally different than actually diving into it. There's two different scenarios. So once you initially saw it, you have an initial thought.
Thought
At
of
that
it.
point right
Yeah.
there, you're gonna think something.
That's the
and
first
then once you
impression.
go meet them, now you have an interaction. Now you're talking. Now your thought changes.
But no,
That's two different
he
things.
said,
His initial thing was that first
and
thought.
that's how he
First thought.
approached her. That's
Yeah.
where it's judgment.
That first
But
thought.
Just because
You
you
can't
think
get
somebody
faulted like
look
that.
like a stripper don't mean they a stripper.
But
But
she
you can't get
not look
posted
like
like
one.
that.
She
She
presented
posted like
herself
that, yeah.
and she was doing stripper things. That's what we saying she was doing. So you
Right.
telling me if I see a cat, that shit look like a cat, but when I approach that cat,
It's
that
a
ain't a cat.
dog.
What the fuck?
How the hell? What
That's
the
a
hell?
cat. That's what we
Like,
said. If
yeah.
you walking around looking like a cat all
Yeah.
day long, I'm gonna say, yeah, that's a cat, that's a cat.
But
that's
you
a
end
cat.
up barking
and
like
then
a
you start
dog.
barking. I'll be like, oh, what the hell? We done-
So I mean that's
So
that's the
your
impression
point
we
did
out of-
did not get proven. You didn't know it wasn't a cat until you actually got close enough or had
But
some
that's
type
how
of interaction.
That's how everything
to
end
see.
up being. That's what anything in life like. That's what. I
What's
mean,
up,
the
guys?
basic line of it, that's our basic knowledge of it all. When you present it like that, that's what we take out of it until we go to the extreme measures to do so. So it's not like we can't sit there and fall, oh, I see all the
got
posts
you.
that she does. Okay, she's this type of person. This is what she do. Or you sent and told me you making seafood boils. I get to you. This is not even seafood
And it ain't
boils.
even seafood, it's nachos.
Hello.
But hold
like
on.
that's just
But
the
we got
presentation
something.
that is presented.
Who told you that's all I make, or did you just
See,
judge
you
me?
make, you know what you're doing?
and that's-
I don't know if you hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I am.
You are making excuses for everybody out there that do that shit.
No, I'm trying to stop the judgment, not an excuse.
No, you making
It
excuses.
We're
is hard
stopping
because that's the first
judgment.
thing we do.
We're telling you, I'm just telling you, you cannot judge people solely
don't.
based on what they post or what you see.
We can't.
You
but
don't
at the end of
know.
the day, you can't say that that's not the first mind that we get into.
Boy, y'all
Just
gonna make
like
me break
clothes,
this
we
all the
see
way
it,
down.
and then once it comes on us, it's not the way that it presented to be. So or food, anything that looks advertising. Oh, this is like a good old chocolate cheesecake. Like I seen a flyer for nothing bun cake, strawberry cheesecake. But when I go over there, it don't taste as good as I thought it was gonna taste. We can't identify certain things unless we judge based off of what it shows.
Yeah, because that's
We
my
can't.
main thing is, and we're gonna get to you.
Unless you blind.
Let's go to the basis of the problem. How do you judge anything? If you answer that, then we can proceed. Even if you want to go to biblically,
I started with judgment. I broke it down
How do you?
biblically.
No. How do you judge? No.
You don't judge.
Okay. No. How can one be? Okay. How did God judge you then? If you want to take it that way, how do God judge you?
By your actions.
That's all you have to say. And that person actions.
But judgment is not for human beings. It's only reserved for God. That is the whole point.
Oh,
Why we got judges?
I'm just saying.
That is a profession. That is not God.
No, because that's what you're saying, though. You are taking a biblical
Don't
judgment
argue with
versus-
me.
You're taking
Get in the word. I take the word for what it is.
You're taking
it is
a
not
biblical
your job
judgment
to
to a
judge
social.
people. That's not our job. You know why it's not our job? I'm gonna tell you why. Cause you know what we would do? We would have everybody in hell. Oh, you look like a whore. You look like you're gay. You look like you like women. Oh, I don't like how she dressed. You going to hell. Oh, I don't like how she look. She going to hell. She ain't my friend no more. She go to hell. That's what we would do if we got to judge each other. That's why God says judgment is only reserved for him.
I don't
We're
think
not getting nowhere with this. We're not getting
like-
nowhere with this statement
Yeah,
at
I
all.
don't think we're taking it to that level to judge anyone. I think we're taking it to a level on what we see first. If you portray it that way, that's what you giving off to me. Now, whatever you decide to come over and do, that's on you. That's your actions. You can prove to me what type of person you are. But if I meet somebody, that's the person I see until you show me differently. I see you, okay, you beautiful, but then you might tell me you ugly. I don't see it like that. You get what I'm saying? We don't have to pass judgment, but I don't think we hard judge. I think there's different levels to judgment. And I think the level of judgment you're speaking on is a different terminology on what we're seeing or what we're
Because then we got to
portraying.
just say expectations according to that. Because when I see you, then my expectation is that
'Cause I mean,
you're going to be this.
He a bald
And we'll
dude,
take
but
judgment out of it.
And with a beard, but I'm not gonna say, oh well, you got a beard, you eat pussy good. I mean, that's just the judgment. That is the judgment. You can't say that's what they put out there, so that's the
I didn't ask for
judgment.
this.
That's the truth. Y'all can't tell me now.
Man, let's digress real quick. We done got like 4 people want to talk, and we up here just chatting
I'm
away.
sorry, yeah,
we
go
like
ahead.
forget y'all out there.
Let's
man.
take it to the audience. I'm sorry. Let's take it to the
Let's
audience.
digress. It was good. when it was
Reach for a beer that's gone and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Who do we start with first? Your favorite?
This is Favorite Tay.
Hello.
I'm going to address this judgment. We all judge, no
Are we
matter
still
what.
going to this judgment?
If it's
Oh,
piece
go
of
ahead.
meat, a cat, a dog, anything, we all judge once upon a time. We still judge. So no matter what, once you get to know a person, then you can get another outlook of what that person is. It's just like reading a book. What do? You're reading the outside of the book to see if you want to read it. Sometimes somebody pick up a book and say, this book is not for me, without reading the inside of the book. So that's where they say don't judge a book by its cover, because now you're reading the book to see if you like that book, and then you realize, oh, I like that book, so therefore I'm going to continue reading that book. You do that with people. You looking at that person like, oh, his shoes raggedy. I don't want to talk to him because he got holes in his shoes. But you don't know that person. That person probably have holes in his shoes and went out and worked on a car or something. But then when you see him the next time, he all dressed up. Now you all up in his face. So we do judge, but we need to get to know that person, okay?
Let's go on
I
to the
hear
next
you,
one.
but how he get holes in his shoes working on a car? He working his ass off.
What we got next? What you got?
You got the truthful P right here. I'm gonna tell you some truth. You say common sense ain't common, right? It's not no more. Before social media, before the internet, before television, was common sense really common? It was a book that was written but never preached, never put out for kids to learn or for people to learn. So when you say judgment, I can walk up into a jungle and see 10 lions. And I really want to go up there and try to see which one is going to be the one that I decide to catch. Out of all 10 lions, all of them might bite me. One of them might not. So I'm going to put it like this for you. Every female in here listen to Sexy Red, Cardi B. You want some Lululemon, right? All the females listen to that. So if I walk in the club and there's 20 women in the club, me and my partners, but I'm the only one that's judging to see which one I'm going to take out the club. I can't really tell what is different between each one of them women because they all act the same way. They all choose to be the same way in all aspects. So I'm going to judge off a book before I judge off the cover. I'm going to read you first because your friend might be out here talking to him. Your other homegirl might be just talking to one person over here. What do I expect you to do? Is you going to sit back and just be that one? Or is you going to stand up and be like Cardi B? Be like Megan Thee Stallion? Be like your homegirl? I'm going to judge off top. You would judge me the same?
All right.
Round hoes,
Do
you
we
is a
have
hoe.
one more over there before we get back? This panel get back on it.
Clock it.
You got one more? You good?
Clock that T. Hey.
You good? You got.
What you think, Vincent? What you think?
This has been a wonderful conversation, but for me, as I think about it, it's more about perception because when I initially see a person, whether it be on Facebook or just in life in general, it is a mixture of judgment, but my perception of what I see of this person lets me know whether or not, first of all, have you ever seen someone that said, he or she is approachable or he or she is not approachable? Yeah. The one that's not approachable, but then some kind of way you end up talking to the individual and you come to find out that person is as approachable as the sun is shining bright in the day. So we do have perceptions because of what we see, how a person move, how a person dress. Oftentimes about what area of town a person live in. We begin to make decisions about how that person may be. You know, I'm not from Texas, but I used to hear a lot about South Dallas. Don't go to South Dallas because that's the bad. No, seriously.
No, I heard it too. When I was in Arkansas and every day, was like, boy, don't go to Oak Cliff.
Well, I didn't actually live in South Dallas, but I wanted to go because that's where my people were, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to see what, and out of 37 years of living in Dallas, Texas, I never had any bad experiences.
Yep.
Because even though I have judged people, I've learned if I treat you with respect, that's going to always come back. But once again, it's how I perceive you through my lenses, and it's also from my experiences, because what I judge you from is from what I know, because I don't know you. So it's always based on me. It's never based on you, because if it's based on you, I wouldn't judge you because then I would know you.
Right. I'm feeling that. Yes. Oh, man.
Yeah. And I think sometimes judgment just don't go based off of people, you know. It goes off of objects, food, buildings, you know. You go to a town, you be like, oh, this is a racist, a country little town. Then you go there, you be like, oh, I see my people.
Yeah.
And then or let's just say you don't see somebody and you don't judge them based off of how you see them. You're blind. A lot of times they have to use their other senses, touch, smell. You smell something, it might stink to you, but then when you eat it, it's the best thing that you've ever tasted, you know? Right. So I think that's the first thing that we do have to realize, that judgment is a thing, you know, or perception is a thing. That's something that we kind of get basic knowledge on to know this is the first step until we actually get a taste of it.
Now that's what I'm hearing from everybody, that even though we know from a shadow of a doubt that we shouldn't judge anyone on a certain level, that judgment has become common in society. And it's been because you need to maneuver around your life or whatever. But that's all I'm hearing right now.
Yeah.
Even though it may not be right.
Huh? I'm sitting here thinking simple as hell. Like, if I put these clothes in the washer, common sense tell you put them in the dryer if I ain't home.
I mean, there you go.
Yeah.
Boy.
If a female, you know, that's why you keep to your wife heart. She got the clothes in the washer. You heard the washer go off. Common sense to you is to put it in the dryer, but you didn't do it. Now what? She mad. That's common. Why you didn't put the clothes in the dryer? What, you thought she was gonna come back and do it?
I'm saying, if I went to work and you at home, common sense tell you when you hear, go put that shit in the dryer.
Oh, I gotta tell you. But sometimes it's like that. I didn't know you had the clothes in the washer.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you, Tom. I'm gonna say
common courtesy at least.
Because it's what we talking about. Common sense is not common anymore.
It's
so
not.
don't touch my clothes because
Right. I might want them a certain way.
I got white clothes and you gonna go throw this white shirt with this red or whatever, thinking that this red ain't gonna fade into my white. No, don't touch my clothes because now I understand that you don't know how to wash clothes.
Hello.
So yeah.
Okay, so if I cook, common sense tell you doing the dishes.
Well, no.
Hello. Don't go deep now.
That's common sense, no.
I cook, you clean. Nah. I thought you wanted to cook because you wanted to cook. Shit.
Well, I've been working all day long and I just came home and I had something to eat and I'm waking back up at 2 a.m. and I'm barely eating because I'm tired. I'm not touching no dishes. I don't know about that one.
But I think one thing I can say is common.
What's that?
You get in your car, you know you don't got a full tank of gas to get to where you need to get to. It's on E. It tells you how many miles. It's common sense.
Ain't coming no
Go
more.
get your gas.
Nope.
But guess what? Somebody on the side of the road, because they thought they could push it there, playing the gas light game. I can tell you from experience, I know it ain't
Don't be
coming.
pointing at me.
It ain't coming.
Boy, I drove all the way up there to goddamn. What time on living?
The
I
20
drove my ass all the
miles,
way
the
up
time. I know. I feel like I can make it and get gas on that side. Yeah.
Boy, they said I could get 35 miles a gallon. I'd be like, I've got one more gallon in me. What's up? What you got over there?
What's on your mind? Yeah.
If you stop talking like you're trying to get a female, we can hear you. Speak up a little bit. Put some bass in your voice.
Boy.
Common sense for the women should be if a dude take you out 2 times, y'all should offer to pay the third. They ain't gonna let you pay the third, but you should offer.
Offer what? I didn't hear it.
He said,
if that's common, I ain't never met a
I was about to say that ain't coming. That sounds like that needs to be implemented.
I
That
don't
shit needs
think
to be
that has to do
implemented.
with common sense.
No, that ain't no common sense. No, common sense is if you done took out 2 times and she ain't offered a tip, pay, or whatever, and you feel something about it, that should be the last time. That's common sense.
That's
if you
common
feel
sense.
something about it, that's common sense that you need to go on to move on if that's affecting your
I thought
your
you was
emotions.
just offering. You didn't never ask me though.
That is a preference.
You
That's
ain't never
your
asked me.
preference.
Did you?
That's your preference.
Oh, so common sense is
It's not common sense.
it's common sense to let her know, hey,
Have that conversation.
If it bothers you enough, you should say something.
you should say something. That's common sense.
Yeah.
That's common sense.
You're not supposed to say nothing?
Oh, well,
Why not?
I don't know.
move
I
on.
don't know.
Well,
I don't
then
know what the
move
best of that
on.
one did.
Just move on. Just move on.
Yep. But it's been real, man. It's almost time to get up out of here. Y'all, any more common sense before we get up out of here? Because it's been real, man. It's been fun. This is our last. Oh, there you go. So I'm going to come on back up here. Right on
question.
back. What you got?
If you gotta have, this is for my fellas, cause I know y'all know this.
Don't.
If you got a half a tank of gas in your car and your woman asks to use your car and you sitting at the house and she comes back with a quarter of a tank, knowing that you gave her $25 to put gas in the car.
Shit.
Just for her to walk in the door and say, baby, I didn't want to go in the gas station. You can go up there and put some gas in it.
That sound like you shooting
Ain't that
shots to
common
me.
sense that you ain't gonna have you ain't gonna have the gas that you was expected to have when you leave out for work.
Oh, man. That sound like you shooting shots, but it sound like you trying to say it's common sense if you use somebody's
hate to be
car
that
that you
girl.
should put a little gas in the tank.
Especially when they give you the money.
Oh, especially if they give you the
It's
money.
kind of hard to get out of it when they gave you the money.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
Oh,
you
I
had
forgot.
those experiences.
But I did buy something to drink on the night.
Yeah, you pocket that money, right?
Yeah, man. But it's been real, man. It's Zealous Vibes, man. We're still going to be doing our podcast every other Friday, which is going to be dropping every other Tuesday. We still got, we had one just released last week. This podcast will be released next week. And thank y'all for locking in with us and keep following us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Spotify,
iPod,
YouTube.
We all over the place.
Outside, you know.
And that is something else. Before we go off, though, we are planning an event so we can get all of us out here. I don't know where we going, but y'all gonna catch us at one of these spots. I don't know.
Well, you see us speak.
Yep. It's Zealous Vibes.
Don't go too close. Thank
Right.
Hey now, don't forget what to do. We got more good vibes coming just for you. Follow, subscribe, and hit that share. Show some love, spread it everywhere. Got ideas for the next big show? Drop a line, let us know. We vibe together, you know it's right. Hit that bell, don't miss a sight. Your feedback helps us grow, it's true. Tell us how we're doing, from us to you.